What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. I hope you guys are doing well. There was a brand new update deployed in Modern Warfare 3 yesterday. And as you could probably expect, there were problems that arose when they deployed this brand new update. Shocking, I know. Who would have guessed with their untarnished track record of releasing updates that fundamentally make the game better? Too bad that's not the case. Too bad consistently and repeatedly what we have seen from Call of Duty over the last couple years, but especially this year, anytime they release an update, they break the game in some facet. Absolutely unexcusable, unacceptable. And I'm a little bit upset with myself here. As you know what, when Season 3 came out, I decided to be Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky, Mr. Positive, Mr. Optimist. Sweeping under the rug the fact that once again they released an update that wasn't up to snuff, that did not meet the quality standards of this community and of this industry. But again, they slap me in the face and they show me why it is impossible to be positive towards Call of Duty, why it is impossible to be optimistic with Call of Duty, because they simply don't care. If this company cared, if they had anybody over there that cared, the following things would not have happened with yesterday's release. Account data outage. Kill streaks not being able to work on controller. Hitching for everybody. The servers were completely broken. Startup not working properly. Menus unexpectedly closing after opening the after action report. Fundamental bugs that should be caught if anybody had quality control over at Activision. But they don't. They don't. Why would they? That would mean they'd have to pay somebody. When in reality, they can get away with it because so many blithering, mouth-breathing morons have decided to just continue to buy cosmetics, continue to buy skins. And half of them are cheaters, and Activision just says, the only time we care about cheating is during free-to-play weekends. I'm getting real sick and tired of this. Because you know what? I want to be optimistic. I want to be positive. I want to look at Black Ops 2024 and hope that it can get better. Hope that Call of Duty can take all of its lumps from this year and improve. I mean, there is a good game here. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's not all bad. The problem is, anything Activision has touched this year has been god awful. There should be no reason why updates like this get deployed. There should be no reason that game-breaking bugs and glitches happen every single time they want to try to make the game better. You signed the contract to make this a live service game. Uphold your end. Just by adding content isn't live service. You also have to make sure it fundamentally works upon startup. Could you imagine someone's experience over the last, let's call it 72 hours? They decided to play over the free-to-play weekend, and they were met with what? Cheaters everywhere. And then they decided to boot up yesterday, and were met with a game that crashed, kill streaks that didn't work on a controller, the service might have just been out. This is modern-day Activision. This is modern-day Call of Duty. They keep getting in their own way, and that is why it is so hard to believe the things they say. It is so hard to get behind them and support them because they just consistently showcase to this community they don't care. They don't want what's best for themselves. They don't want what's best for this community. All they care about is that sweet, sweet revenue coming in, and that's it. And it's a slap in the face to all of us. That's what it's become. And I know it might sound harsh, but I'm just being realistic. There is no other game on the market that holds as much market share as Call of Duty that is this consistently incompetent at releasing content updates. There's no other game out there because people wouldn't fundamentally play it. They just wouldn't play it. Do you think if Fortnite or Apex Legends was like this, that they'd have the followings they do? No. What about Helldivers? No. CSGO? No. Overwatch? No. And the list can go on and on and on. Normally, when you make updates to the game, you enhance it, you make it better. But the quality of these updates has just gone down the drain. Yes, I've touched on it. There has been immense improvements on the quantity that we've seen in the updates, about them actually trying to create a better experience. But if it consistently gets bogged down by incompetency, it's a net negative. It really is. Because as much as I want to try to play all this new content, it's really hard for me to do that when the game fundamentally doesn't work. That's the problem. And that's why sometimes less is more. If you can make a high quality game with a little bit less content, I'm okay with it because it's of high quality. But when you just jam a bunch of stuff in and expect it to perform well just on the quantity of your content, it doesn't work. Look at Call of Duty Vanguard. One of the biggest arguments with Black Ops Cold War was the lack of content the game had. But guess what? There was quality there, especially when you compare it to Vanguard, which decided to prioritize quantity over quality, and we all know how that worked out. This is the problem. And unfortunately, what we're seeing and what the track record has become is that they are just trying to put out as much quantity out there as possible without focusing in on the quality. And I feel as if I repeat myself. And I know I get the comments that I make the same video every single time. But a lot of this stuff bears repeating because you're the one getting screwed at the end. Like, I really wish people understood that when Call of Duty fails to meet the expectations of the community, it's not Call of Duty that's the issue. It's us. We're the ones getting the brunt of it. We're the ones that are having our experiences being hindered. It's not them. Their bottom line is mostly unaffected by it because people are still playing the game. They're still buying the microtransactions. They're still purchasing the bundles because they don't care. But it's your experience that is getting deteriorated. It's nothing else. And that's what I'm really trying to fight for. That's what this channel's about. I want you to experience the best of the best. I want you to have the expectations that these companies can reach the heights of the best of the best. Stop accepting the bottom of the barrel nonsense that they give you. I mean, if I was anybody that worked on Modern Warfare 3, I'd be absolutely ashamed by this Call of Duty update today. We've deployed an update to address the following issues that arose today. Restored account data following a temporary service outage. That temporary service outage was what, the third, fourth, maybe fifth time this year that players' accounts were reset back to 0 or level 1. Kill streaks are once again usable while using a controller. It's 2024, and we've lost the ability to use kill streaks? Really? Resolved hitching that could occur after killing an enemy on Rebirth Island. Good job. Just amazing job. Upon startup, players will be taken to COD HQ rather than the multiplayer menu. Just routine startup. They can't even get that right. I mean, COD HQ in and of itself is terrible, but they can't even figure out how to make that work properly. Menus no longer unexpectedly close while viewing the after action report, claiming Battle Pass rewards, or purchasing a bundle. This tweet just encapsulates everything I've been saying. A competent developer does not have this issue. Call of Duty isn't that. And man, do we ever want it to be. That's all that I want. That's all you want. That's why a lot of you watch these videos. You guys care about this franchise. And it's so disheartening that so often your love and loyalty to this franchise is being taken advantage of by people that just don't care about the future of this franchise. Really sucks. But I think that's it for the video today. Really disappointing to see this happen once again. And honestly, I really hope that at some point the cycle breaks and this track record can end and finally Call of Duty can release updates that make their games better and ultimately keep them working. But only time will tell. Maybe Treyarch can save us all. Who knows? But that's it for the video today. I appreciate every single one of you who've watched these videos, who like them, who've hit that subscribe button. You mean the world to me. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.